My name is James Robert Sabolic, and this is my covenant. Page 28, July 31st, 2007. I did not eat or drink this day either, but I'd been praying my butt off just for comfort these last 2 days. Kneeling on floor with my head on the bed, praying. When bam, I saw this massive bright light. Light is very hard to explain. It looks as if it were a very thick fog from the top of my kneecaps down, the same place as the press on my knee in the table event. But yet there were no particles such as moisture within fog. That is why it's so hard to describe the thickness of light. This light is really very thick, but yet not tangible material within it. Another way of putting this, when you are having sunlight come into your window, blow smoke or see dust within the sunlight has a thickness within it. This light was like that, except there was no tangible smoke or dust that you could pass your hand through to swirl or disturb. It has no smoke or dust properties that change by the passing of your hand. In other words, this light would not move or be bothered by other matter. Light has life of its own. I could not feel the light upon my legs from the kneecaps down to my feet, even though I could not see my feet because of the light thickness. Like I was standing in the middle of a shining, bright, white cloud. Yet, if I would have passed my hand through the light, my hand would have disappeared into the light. But the light, crystal like snow, would have not separated. It would be that my hand would disappear within the light, not light separating to compensate for the hand to take up space. The space this light occupied is occupying that space and time with full power, as power that overrides all imaginations. I'm going to leave you hanging on that. My name is James Robert Sabolic, and I'm reading out of My Covenant by James Robert Sabolic. This is a continuation of page 28. And it goes like this. Kind of sounds like a little bit like the resurrection of Yehoshua. Covered my feet because I was standing at attention. Except I lifted my right hand as to go to shake hands, but left my elbow at my side. So it was just my hand, in parentheses, just as in fire. I stood up while bringing my elbow back to the hip after extending out to light the fire, while leaving my hand in a straight position as my head was moving to look up in the air to watch flames go high in the sky, at the same time while moving my elbow back. All this in one motion. I didn't even know I was in the fire. End of parentheses. Kind of looks like you are giving or receiving something from someone. My chin was pressed against my chest. I felt my chin pressed really hard, tightly against my chest. Parentheses. I cannot do this in real life. I have to use my hands to push my head down to my chest. But it hurts my neck badly. You try it. Push the back of your head to make your chin dig into your chest. End of parentheses. My eyes were straight down, looking at the light, with no feet of mine, for I was on holy ground. Can you call me a liar? When I had no legs, the light had consumed them. That is why light is so hard to describe. I had a feeling at the point where above kneecaps meets with the light. I felt the power of this light This sensation feeling above my knees while upon the light. I will not be able to describe this because there was no pain or fright involved, but a peaceful feeling throughout my body. Comfort within that peaceful feeling combined with that cool breeze, given my eternal life, which was well satisfied within this fire. I could have spent forever and ever in that fire. A peace that Yehoshua speaks of. I have that peace, in parentheses, same as yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Period. My right peripheral vision saw a baby snake with its mouth closed. Mind photo 2, in parentheses. Baby snake of flames came shooting past me. My left peripheral vision saw a snake like a hand puppet snake, with its mouth wide open. Mind photo number 2, in parentheses. With a flaming body. My right peripheral vision had 3 angles. Number 1, top, 2, middle, 3, bottom. I will use 1, 2, or 3 so that you will fully understand. The snakes were at angle 2, and at angle 1 on the right side, that this is what I saw. Pure dark all around, as if the earth was void and desolate. About 40 yards away was a pillar of fire with flames about 40 feet in the air. There were shiny pitch black rocks and stones lying all around. No smoke, none, but a cool breeze, comfort, in parentheses, all around me, in parentheses. The same cool breeze I felt the day I lit this fire in June, and in parentheses. This breeze was so cool, carefree, long-living, peaceful, and the protection that I needed to kill the heat. Peace and harmony that flooded me was just overwhelming. Remember, in June, when I came out of the fire to brag about the cold breeze, all I felt was a cold breeze. The sound of those roaring flames was so loud, like if you would stand in front of a flamethrower, except multiply that by 1,000 or so, maybe more. I mean, it was definitely a roaring, thunderous, momentous sound coming from that fire. Even my niece heard the roar, which was meant for her ears only. I don't know which was louder, the voice saying, "Jim," or the thunderous roar. You know, the voice scared me, but the roar I was comforted. But yet the power behind both these were just mind-blowing. Then I felt a push, yes, a push, because I didn't want to leave that fire. The push on my left shoulder had forced me into a fall backwards. I was turning to my left with my body so as not to fall straight back. This force of that push basically put me into a semi-spin. Any harder, I would have spun out of that fire. On force of push, my knees got shifted because of the weight difference. It kind of threw me off balance to where my knees bent. I then moved my left leg to my left to catch myself, along with throwing arms up in the air because I started to feel heat. I threw my hands up to protect my hair and from heat on my face. And I guess I'll leave you hanging there. This is what I was talking to you about. Here's the fire, me, nephew, picnic table. Then over here is the snake flames. Right peripheral vision, left peripheral vision, pillar of fire, snakes, 3 angles, mind photo 2, mind photo 1. This is what I was talking to you about. Here's the fire, me, nephew, picnic table. Then over here is the snake flames. Right peripheral vision, left peripheral vision, pillar of fire, snakes, 3 angles, mind photo 2, mind photo 1.